With our 2023 North Dakota Shrine Bowl player profile joining us from Botno, that is Jacob Shriver here. And Jacob, for you to get nominated to the Shrine Bowl from a 9-man to 11-man football season that you had this year, had to make some adjustments, able to make the postseason as well. What does it mean for you here, Jacob, during your senior year?
Yeah, it's so huge just for the program. When I think about it, it's there's a lot of little kids that look up to the football players. They're out there playing football in the parking lot, and when they hear us actually like doing good, and because my freshman sophomore year, I had pretty bad year for Botano football, and to turn it around and make the postseason is just so huge. Then to be nominated is such a dream for me because having an older brother that played football, he got all state. He didn't get nominated, so now I have a little one up on him. Actually, it's like, oh, now I got the Shrine Bowl nomination, but it means so much to me, and it's awesome.
Let's talk about where you're heading next. I think it's safe to say with your representation there with Mayville State football, what did Mayville State just be, kind of the right fit for you here moving forward into the fall?
Yeah, well, it's really hard. Such a hard decision with colleges hit me up and stuff. But when I went there, I just felt like it was home. Small town. All the coaches were real personal with me, and their field. I love their field down there. Just that bowl, and I just when I stepped on that field when I watched their game day, I was just like, I see myself being here, and it was awesome.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to play on that field here coming up in the Shrine Bowl, get a little appetizer before you head to college. Moving forward, too, the cool thing is you do have a teammate join you. So how fun is it for Botno's football program to not have one Brave, but, two of you guys coming out there and representing the program in the town?
Yeah, it's huge. Like I said, so many kids look up to us, and it drives those kids even more that they want to go do that. They want to make more history with this program, and I won't be as lonely right away. He'll be there with me, so it's gonna be a lot of fun to be down there.
When you saw the rosters that officially came out, was there anyone in particular that you went up against this season for football to say, okay, I'm glad they're going to be on my team, for a week or on my squad? Or was there anybody in particular that came to mind, Jacob, right when you saw the rosters?
Um, I'd have to say those Central Cast guys. They really gave us a run for our money. Or Hillsboro. Those two teams, they really gave us a run for our money, and I'm glad that they're gonna be on my side this time and not against me.
Take us through a favorite football memory. It could be as a player on the field. It could be just as a fan. Maybe it was something with your older brother a little bit. Anything come to mind for a favorite football memory?
Oh gosh. Botno and rugby, huge rivalry that we have. A lot of hatred there. But beating them finally my freshman sophomore year, losing to them, and finally getting the one up on them and beating them or beating Langdon. Those are my probably top two favorites right there. It's just such huge games, such pivotal moments in my life where I'm gonna be not memory. It's gonna be in my memory for forever, and I'm gonna be probably telling my kids about
it. Take us through a little bit of the rivalries because there's so many good niche rivalries in the state. A lot of people know the Coal Bowl, obviously, between Beulah and Hazen. There's the battle for the granite with Hatton Northwood and Mayport CG. I got I-29 trophy between Northern Cass and Fargo Oak Grove, but Botno rugby. I have some family in rugby, so I know kind of the Harvey, the Botno, rivalry a little bit here, Jacob, but take us through. If no one's been to one of those games, what's one of those games like playing on a Friday night?
It's like, I'm kind of getting shivers right now trying to memorize it. It, it's just unreal. And to be there to live through that is just crazy. Being on the sideline with my older brother, watching them play, just how intense it was. And the field is packed with people. I've never seen so many people at those games. And like, if it's anyone else, there's half those people aren't showing up to. And it's loud. For a high school game, it's loud, it's intense, and it's fun. It really puts a team on their back, and it's stressful at times.
Final thing for you, Jake, before we let you go, we'll end on a fun one here. Superstitious. Were you superstitious? Are you superstitious? And if so, take us through your routine before you finally got to kick off.
Well, it actually starts the Thursday night before Friday. Me and my mom and my little brother, we go and eat at this restaurant in Botno, and I usually get my chicken Alfredo, the usual, and then that Friday I wake up as anyone else would, just kind of go through my school day, make a little protein shake, eat a few bananas. I go through that, drink lots of water, hydrate, and then I get dressed left to right. With like I put my socks on left, everything's on my left, and I go to my right, and then it's just a thing. I put my left leg first, and it's a little silly, but it's like I do it with hockey too. I'm always getting dressed with my left leg to my right, and that's how I get dialed in. And yeah, and while I'm doing that, I'm usually listening to a little piano music to calm me down right before the kickoff. So it's like really intense music, and then a little calm music right before I go out, and that's what gets me dialed in.
Hey, Jacob, best of luck moving forward at Mayville State here coming up at the Shrine Bowl, playing at Mayville State at Jeromeburg Field, and moving forward in the fall as well for collegiate football.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.